Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am Atanya Jean Funny, your audacious advocate and candidate for Commissioner District 3 in Clayton County, Georgia. And I am your audacious advocate, okay? Audacious because I have the audacity to go out and talk to people and find these resources and bring it back to my community. I ask the tough questions and I like to get the answers. And when I get the answers, I give them to you. All right. So I am also an educator of over 27 years. I taught science, science, high school, and some middle school. Enjoyed my time, but now I have transitioned to life and health insurance, Medicare, which can be complicated in itself. So, the teacher in me says, you know what, I can break this information down. So I specialize in life and health insurance. But today I am here because I met this gentleman and I was thinking to myself, I don't think I've had a gentleman on community conversations. So I have a gentleman that is coming on today that has a wealth of information to give to our community. And so I want to introduce Mr. Isaiah Zimmerman. I'd like to say Mr. Zimmerman. I don't know if anybody else call him, just say Mr. Zimmerman. I like that name. So bringing Mr. Zimmerman to the stage.
Hey, hello. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you
Great.
doing today?
I'm great. I'm great.
It's so nice to we have seen and been at the same table with each other a few
Yes, quite a
times.
few times. I've seen you around. The name has been everywhere. So I'm like, oh, yes, I know exactly who this is.
So I appreciate you for coming on.
All
So
right.
I am going to introduce yourself, tell everyone who you are
Okay.
and any background information you want people to know about you.
Let's see. I'm Isaiah Zimmerman Jr. I am the Community Support Director for Clayton County Community Service Authority. I've been there almost a year and a half, a little over that, with the agency. My background has been in DJJ, mental health, um, was in parole, probation, DFACS. So I've kind of been all over the world with state agencies, and I kind of fell into the nonprofit world. So I've been enjoying my time there.
That's awesome. And so you say you fell into it. How?
Yes, I
How? Like, come
did.
on.
I
So,
kind of fell
I
into,
told you, Mr. Zimmerman, I want
yeah.
people to, like, how do we do what we do?
Yeah,
What type of background certification do
yeah.
you need? All that good stuff.
Well, I've always dealt with operations. I've been in like, operations supervisory roles for a long time. I have a master's in criminal justice and also have a master's in health services administration.
All right.
So
And what schools? Do you want to rep any schools today?
I'm gonna rep my home school, South Carolina State University, where I got my bachelor's. So
Okay,
that's my main school.
okay.
Yes. But I got my master's from University of Phoenix and also Central Michigan University. So yeah, I really have fell into the nonprofit sector. I've never done nonprofit work. I've done a lot of community work, especially around Clayton County. Done a lot of advocacy behind the scenes, doing programs and stuff like that. So this position came available. It was just like the perfect fit for my style of work, and so it's been a perfect marriage so far. So I'm very excited about the agency and the things that we've been doing in the last year and a half since I've been there. And under the direction of Dr. Kendrick, we've been moving and grooving, I like to say, in the area and just making our name known and bringing a lot of programs to the area.
Yes, so let's get into these programs. So this is the Clayton County Community Services Authority. So tell
Yes.
us a little bit about the organization as a whole.
Well, we're one of the community actions agencies located here in the state of Georgia. We're actually a nationwide nonprofit. Actually, there's one in every state, and we have been around in the state of Forest Park community for over 50 years. Um, our aim is to help provide people to get back on their feet. We work with a lot of low-income families. We're trying to get them to be in a sustainable position. And so that is one of the things that we have with our mission is to bring people to sustainable living, by a lot of services that we provide. And we have a lot of services that we do in the community. So I can just go off on a list, let's get started if you want.
Let's get started. So you bring people to a sustainable living. You
Yes,
said this organization has been around for 50 years?
Yes. See, we've been at that, I don't know how I've been at that location, but I want to say almost around the same time, at 1000 Main Street in Forest Park, Georgia. And like I said, we've had so many programs. Our first program I mentioned is our LIHEAP program, which is an energy assistance program. It features utility assistance with gas and electric.
What's the name? Okay, Mr. Zimmerman, you gotta slow down because
I'm from South Carolina, so you got to watch the accent. Tell me to slow down because this is how we do it.
Because you said energy assistance, and I'm like, wait, can I go over there and get an energy drink? Like, come on, what we talking about here?
So you're
talking about financial assistance for people that may need that to help pay their light bill.
Yes, you can get a credit. $350 to $400. I believe it's still going to be set at that motion. Sometimes a little bit more, just depends on the funding. But we get started back in December. We start with our seniors. Seniors get all the month of December by themselves. That is 65 and over. They get to come in, sign their paperwork, and they get their funding. So that's all the month of December is dedicated to them. Then in January 2024, we're back open for the general public. And that's will be heating. We're paying gas bills. And we actually serve Clayton, Fayette, and Henry County in those arenas.
Okay.
So
All right. So you said in December, it's all about the seniors. So
all about the seniors.
So we're in September now. Are you accepting any applications for September, October, November, or it starts in December?
It starts December 1. We'll be getting the doors open, and people who know, we usually have a line waiting. But
really?
people who don't know, we don't. We would love to see more people from Hampton, Lovejoy area, Riverdale. More people out in the community recs. Who may not know about our services, but yes, we open December 1st for over 65. And we actually do a lot of events in the community too, as well. We go to local libraries, we go to local churches, actually doing the same thing, filling out applications and get people involved in those areas that, people have a hard time coming to us.
Okay. So we have Heather and Nancy wanted to say hello.
Hello.
So this is one service. We have the energy assistance, and starting in December. So they don't need to come to 1000 Main Street tomorrow for
not right now.
Not right now. So starting in December. And what did you say the name of that program was?
It's our LIHEAP. It's LIHEAP.
Okay.
And that starts in December for the seniors, and the general public starts in January. When we come back, I think it's January 4th. We get started with that program.
And you said that there's a line. There's usually a line waiting.
Yeah. People know. Yes.
Okay. Drew said hello, Isaiah.
Tell him I said hello.
All right. So that's one program.
That's one program. Okay. So I'll get to the LIWAP program. It's also the water program. That services water companies in the Metro Atlanta area, and speaking like say Clayton, Fayette, and Henry, they also get a bill, get the bill paid. Now the water is a little bit different. You can bring a higher bill, and they get paid. So sometimes we pay up to $1,000 or so. We pay the water bills, and so when that funding comes, we'll be notified. That's kind of a new program. It's really kind of new to the agency, but we've been able to spend all our money up pretty quickly. So as soon as that money comes, we'll be paying water bills. And like I said, if anybody's interested in partnering, we do come out to the community to do events to pay those bills and get those information to help people in the community.
Okay, so I have a question.
Hmm.
What kind of documentation do applicants need to bring?
Okay, I'll tell you right quickly, but it's also on our website. It's www.claytoncountyczsa.org.
Okay,
Hmm. But you'll need, copies of your ID, copies of your birth certificate for everybody in the household, copies of social security numbers, everybody in the household, because there is some income requirements. The current bill that's printed out, and your current income. If you don't have an income, it's a form that we can fill out to us for you.
so just like the last pay stub or
Yeah, at least your last 30 days. Hmm.
last 30 days?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, and you said birth certificate of everyone in the house.
Yes, yes.
So these are some of the same requirements that was needed when we were doing some of the COVID relief, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Those documents still required.
All right. So uh do you have a date when the water assistance will
We
begin?
won't know because that's usually a different pot of money, and so
Okay.
when we get word, we'll announce it on our website, or you can follow
Okay.
us on social media. We announce it there too as well that we're
So
ready.
social media, the same thing, Clayton County
Yeah, Clayton County
SCSA.
CSA 22. You'll be able to find us there. That's our handle. You'll be able to see all our latest events and things that we have going on in the community.
So is that Facebook, Instagram,
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I think we got a Twitter too. Yeah.
the X?
Yes, we got it. We got them all covered, So yeah, we out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have to follow. Is there a way for them to come in and be put on a notification list?
No, we actually take walk-ins. We're set up. We hire staff during that time. We're set up to rock and roll to take waiting people on the list. They can sign up. We will open up the schedule. They can sign up online. They have their own appointment, and we also take a certain number of walk-ins every day.
Okay, so they can go online and sign up,
Yes, not
but
now,
they
but
have to wait for you to advertise it.
you got to wait till it's actually open. The calendar will open at certain times so that people can get their appointments.
Okay, so we got some energy assistance, water assistance. What else? What else we got? What else?
Oh man, let's go on. So we got our workforce development program,
All right,
and
workforce
this is what I
development.
really, really have been pushing out there. We really want to get our class full, but we have a free EKG and free phlebotomy class just for Clayton County residents.
Mm,
This will actually be our sixth class, I believe. Get ready to graduate either in the EKG and the phlebotomy. So that'll be finishing up in November. Those students will be certified. We have a 100% graduation rate
that's
of our
wonderful.
students. Yes, yes. And so it's actually generated a lot of revenue back into the economy for their job wise, and they make pretty good, decent living, starting out at least over $40,000 a lot of times. Especially after they get a couple months experience, the pay really goes up. Especially you're traveling, going to other places, stuff like that. So we're very proud of that program that we have running.
And this is like when you go to the doctor's office, before you even see the doctor, they'll come in
Yes,
and if they need to take your blood, that's those are the types of things. And
yes.
EKG usually comes with a
Heart
certain,
monitoring. Yeah,
yeah.
so
So
there are two essential jobs,
mhm,
and all we ask for is people just to be committed. Because it is some time requirement and it is an accelerated program. But we have a great instructor that knows hands on, available after hours. We have groups, their settings. They have a case manager that walks with them through the process. We're there for help with jobs, everything. We just want to see the people be successful. I mean, that's our
yeah.
goal, is to get them to be successful, and whatever we can do. And we each do a graduation, at the end. We
Oh,
graduate.
that's nice.
Yes, yeah, we do a graduation ceremony. So we just want people to feel welcome and that appreciated for the hard work that they've done. 'Cause it is hard work.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So we have a question that wanted to know for the workforce development programs, the EKG and phlebotomy. When does the next group start? And
Actually, we're gonna
how many people would have it like full weight making, need a weight?
12. 12 will
12.
be an ideal class. We would love to graduate 12. We were right around about 8 or 9, but we would love to see 12 finish. Yeah, that's our goal, to get 12 students to finish each time.
And when does
So
it start?
we actually gonna start next year. This class is finishing up. We're trying to do anything through the holidays because we actually off a lot, and so that would interfere with the class time. So in January we'll be getting started. We're actually gonna have a waiting list. We're gonna have to get ready to put out in a few. We just got a folder developed so people can start registering and get themselves prepared, because there's a certain amount of time, and just make sure that people are ready at that time to get started with the class.
So should they will it be ready for registration like this week, like if they go online, or when should they look for their registration to open up?
Be looking for it maybe in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
I'm going to be putting it out on social media. That's what I said. It's very important to follow us on social media. I'll be putting out on the Nextdoor app. We have gotten a lot of people from the Nextdoor app, for coming to our class and stuff like that. It's a good way to communicate with Clayton County. So we'll be putting that out very shortly. We just got it brand new today, so
Yes.
yeah, we just got it popping today. So we are ready to release that, real soon. So I'm just gonna take a final look at it, make sure we got everything covered, questions answered, so we get that list ready so that people be ready when the class start. Some people need to drop out. We have another list ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we actually done interviews same day, got people in the class same day.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We've done people off the street and got them in the class and graduated. So
that's wonderful. So Drew was asking for a fee and asking about a fee, and this is free.
Yeah, this is free. There's no payment. You don't have to pay for your scrubs. You don't have to pay for your tests. Everything.
You don't have to pay for your scrubs.
Nah, we got you. We got you. We got you. Yeah, we just got the scrubs of the day. I just found somebody got some shoes. We might be getting the shoes too. So we want you to look
that is
about
wonderful.
the business. Yeah, we want you to be about the business. When you go and do your clinicals, we want you to be about the business. So yeah, we just picked those uniforms up yesterday. So
and they come to class in uniform.
Yes, this part of the class. Once you get to your clinicals, we buy your uniforms. Make sure you're ready to go, clean. To go do your clinicals. We want you to look the best, because you represent not only us, we also represented the facilitator. And so we want to make sure you're looking good.
Do they have to have a high school diploma?
Yes, you do have to have a high school diploma.
And that's it. Just a GED will suffice also?
GED will suffice too as well.
Okay. GED, high school diploma, and just be willing to put the work in.
Yeah, be willing to put the work in, be willing. Like I said, it is a commitment. It's 10 weeks. It's not every day, it's twice a week.
What? Yes. So, okay, wait a minute. Twice a week, so they can still go to work those other days, whatever they're doing.
Yes, and the EKG is even less, The EKG class is even less. It's only once a week. So, yeah.
Wow. Okay. And you're saying a commitment 10 weeks, like both you and me have 2 master's degrees.
Right.
That commitment was way longer than 10
weeks. Yes.
Tell me I can get a whole career in 10 weeks. I'm like, okay,
10
now.
weeks free. That's the important part. Free. So, yeah. That's one of the programs we're very excited about. And continue that on in next year.
Great. All right. What we got next?
Okay, well, we also, we do our rental assistance. We do offer that during the years. We have funding for that. We served a lot of families in the last year. Placing people in homes, getting out of hotels in the homes, people who've been displaced. So we do a lot of that too as well. We'll be opening up sometime in October.
So rental assistance applications will open in October.
Yes, ma'am. It will open in October, and all the requirements are on the website, so it's very important that people really look at that before they come down, because the funding that we have does have some specifications. So it's not the, I want to put this out there. This is not the COVID money, So the COVID
Mhm.
money was less restrictions. You need
No,
help.
they were
You
pretty.
get it.
They were pretty strict.
Yeah, well, I was even strict, what I mean, but it
Okay.
wasn't as strict as it is now. But it was definitely more people were able to get into the programs back then. It's just, it's very hard to allocate because you just have so many documents, and
Mhm.
that's one of the things that people should know. That there's a lot of documentation on the front end and the back end. I mean, that's what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, just getting files together. Um,
And with this one, do they have to have landlords to sign?
Yes, we do require some information from the landlord. Once you get a certain part of the process, we will be in touch with the landlord, let them know, and the landlord has to be in agreement that they'll take the money.
And see, I think now that is one of the issues that I heard
Hmm.
during COVID
Hmm.
was that some of the landlords didn't want to participate because
That's correct.
they wanted the spaces vacant. They wanted the
Right.
tenants to leave for
Hmm.
various reasons. Some
Hmm.
of it may have been greed of how much they could go up on the rent. Some of
Hmm.
it could be that those tenants were not good tenants for
Right.
their property. So,
Right.
but your program, the landlord and the tenant must be on the same page.
Gotta be on the same page. And if they're
Okay.
not, we do recommend the tenant maybe try to go find a place. Um, like I said, time is consuming, so we ask them kind of move kind of quickly
Okay.
because we have so many applications. We don't have a lot of staff that's dedicated to it. So
So you're saying that if the landlord is not, like, if the landlord don't want them there, they can go look for someplace else and you
yes,
can assist them in
yes,
getting into a new
mhm,
place.
yes. We
Okay.
get that suggestion all the time. We help quite a few people in that situation. Like, this is not gonna work right now. You might as well find another place.
Okay.
A lot of apartment complexes have been willing to give people a second chance to get into the place.
Okay. All right.
Hmm.
And this is for all surrounding counties too, or is this for
Not
Clayton?
just for Clayton, and we do serve Fayette. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So do they have to find living arrangements in Clayton also?
Clayton or Fayette, yes.
Clayton or Fayette? Oh, okay.
Hmm.
All right, so we got rental assistance. This application will open up in October. They
Hmm.
need to follow the website
Hmm.
and please know to gather all your documents. And
Please get
and you can
everything
yeah,
together.
and you can look on there now to see what the requirements will be.
I think it's still up there what the requirements will be.
Okay.
It's just not advertised for a date. I think the requirements are still up on the website. You can kind of see if this is something for you. A lot of people feel that this is for me and it's not. So
Mhm.
because only so much funding that we can give to certain situations, and there's also income too as well requirement.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So with the rental assistance, so you're granted a certain amount of money, and then once that money is gone, they have to wait for the next cycle.
Yes,
So it's
correct.
first come, first serve.
Not necessarily first come first serve. It's just who fits into the requirements. Who's
Okay.
ready now. Sometimes people are not ready at the moment because you do have to have income or pending income, like ready. Like you're going back to work a couple of weeks. You just lost a job. Something like that. Sometimes it's a lot of misunderstandings because people wait months find a job. They're like, "Well, I'm coming back," and it's like, "But we moved on." We got, we had like
Mm,
600 applications. Like,
mm,
a couple of months. They really only have 2 staff, and
yeah.
so we all had to kind of pitch in to got to get this down. To make sure we get people served. So we worked around the clock to make sure that happened. Um, just like anyone else, there's always challenges with a lot of paper. So
Mhm.
but we was able to kind of. I think we pretty much got everybody satisfied that we could help. Yes.
And Drew wanted to know, are you able to assist those who have had a recent eviction? I guess if they find someplace else. that would
Yeah,
take them,
we don't do anything about the credit and everything. If somebody's willing to take them and it's reasonable within the funding that we have,
Mhm.
now some people kind of go out of what we can pay. That's no, we can't do anything about that. But if it's in a reasonable deposit in our first month rent, we'll be able to kind of assist, and we kind of do let them know that hey, this is a place you can afford or not. So we kind of give that advice too as well. We don't assist in the process of looking, but we will be honest with you, like, hey, you set yourself up for failure again. Because we
because you're
won't.
not going to be able to sustain this.
Right. You don't make enough money.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. What we got next?
Let's see. We have a food pantry too as
Okay.
well. Yes, we have a food pantry. We're actually getting ready to start back up. We're just waiting on the order to come through. So we'll start back up soon, but we do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
At what time?
We do it from 9 to 3 p.m.
And they go to the 1000 Main Street.
1000 Main Street.
9 to 3. That's all day.
Yeah, pretty much all day. Yes, but we have a good number of staff working around, trying to help out and get that done. And we kind of
Okay.
prepare and make sure everything's ready.
All right. I can't believe this organization has been around for so long.
Yeah, and I guess when I say what else we have, Atlanta Legal Aid is there in our office.
Really?
Yes, you
Okay.
can actually talk to them. At Atlanta Legal Aid in our office. If you cannot get an appointment, you can try to speak with them if they are present on the scene. I believe they're on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but you actually can call them, and they'll let you know what days that they're available there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, there's been times with some of our departments that we call and nobody answers the phone. So you telling people to call, somebody's always there to answer the phone.
Now hold
I
on.
just want to be honest.
I don't want to speak on nobody's behalf because, like I said, we serve almost 10,000 people ourselves within a year. So
Wow.
we serve a lot of people. So we get a lot of calls. So like I said, we are all small. We try to get as many calls as we can, but like I said, I don't want to speak on another agency, but we hoping that, you try to get through. I know they have a website. We can do an intake appointment. So that'll probably be the best way to get in touch with them. And like I said, to get in touch with us, and like I said, try to call if if you need something, you might want to come by the office if you have a question. We do trying to prepare a new sign-in thing, kind of answer. We have a lot of resources and information on our board too when people come by, those who don't use social media and stuff.
Yes, that's the thing too, because sometimes we have some of our residents that may not be as comfortable with social media or even technology. So I've heard you mention quite a few times that things are on the website. So if they come to your office, do you have counselors there that would be able to assist some of the residents that may not be comfortable, especially with our older residents, with filling out everything online?
No, we wouldn't have the time to do that portion.
Okay.
But if they come, like I said, we use those people come to get on the waiting list.
Okay.
And then, they're able to be assisted, by one of the staff members.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, so we'll be able to do that. Yes, they don't have the paperwork and stuff that we require, but they'll be able to be assisted.
And then maybe also if they could go to, partner with the library and go to the library, and somebody may be able to help them to get on the list or something like that.
Yes. Yeah, so we have those things. Like I said, we are also out in the community too. So we do partner with the library. So they did extra. Said we are there at the library. We are there. We hope to even extend our presence in the library. We had a good run with the water at the library the last few months while we were spending money out. So we are there.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, Atlanta Legal Aid. What you got next?
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about our podcast that we have.
All right,
featuring a lot of great agencies that serve Clayton County. You can follow us on YouTube on the Partner Connection. We have 2 episodes up. It has a lot of information. Our first one was about finance. It's through a nonprofit called Thrivent. They actually give 3 free Zoom hours of budget counseling. It's
Wow.
very, very great tool. It's called Thrivent Financial. You can go on their website and look them up, and you can get 3 hours, 3 different sessions. They work in the evening or Saturdays, so it's very flexible. So it's not like a 9 to 5. I got to get on the call. They give a
Mhm.
lot of great advice. So we had her. We just did Atlanta League of A, so they had about a lot of information a lot of people wasn't aware of. They're up on our website right now. So we'll be doing a lot more promotion once the season start. And
Mhm.
other episodes, we got a lot of great people coming through. So we're very excited about that too as well.
So when they go to YouTube, they're going to put in Clayton County Community Services Authority.
Although this
Where?
put in the Partner Connection, that's the name of the podcast.
Oh,
But
Partner Connection. Okay.
yes, uh
All right. So we got podcasts with a lot of great information.
huh.
What's next? What's next?
Oh, and I'm going to talk about our Head Starts. We have Head Start programs. We have 3 in Clayton County. I think one is down right now. And we have 2 in Clayton County at this moment, and 2 in Rockdale County.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we're looking for children, looking for teachers. We're hiring. So we've been at a lot of job fairs, trying to get people employed. There's a lot of different positions that we have open. There's a lot of great
So
work
how
for children.
so how would parents or guardians, what do they need to do to get their child in the Head Start program? What's the ages?
hmm that goes to up to 5.
Okay.
And so on the website, you can see exactly some of the requirements. Once again, that's www.claytoncountycsa.org. And you'll be able to see more about those program requirements. There's a lot of things, that they do for the children. You actually get to see that episode of Head Start. So you can actually understand a lot of history behind why they got started and why they still prevalent today.
Oh yeah,
You
Head Start
can
has
check
been
it out.
around forever.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, we got Mr. Barstow who's on there breaking the history down for us. So, you got to go check out the podcast episode. It is absolutely wonderful, the information that they brought. And, like I said, we're hiring. We want some great people to work with the children here in Clayton County.
So and that's good for like any parents because um I think our early childhood development programs are still lottery based. If the
hmm
numbers, are high and there's not space, so there's another option for the
Yes, another
parents.
option. Yes, yes.
And this is Clayton County.
This is Clayton County. Yes.
Okay.
hmm
Wow. All right, we can keep going.
I think that should be about it. We do a lot of community events. We
Yes,
got
so I
one.
want to get into the community events
Yes,
because you did
yes.
send me two.
Uh huh. Uh huh. I also tell you about our past ones. We did a house symposium. We had over 500 guests on that day come through.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, house symposium. We did a giveaway in late July. We had over 500 people come through then as well. Uh,
Where were those held?
oh, that's at our office. Yes, we do a lot of events at our office.
I'm gonna have to come by and just visit and
Yes, you
say
got to come
hello.
by and check out one of our events. We have a lot of people from the community to come by. Commissioner Davis came by the housing symposium. I know we have a lot of health fair events. Like I said, we have a health initiative. So while people was at the event, they was getting their blood pressure checked. We had AIDS tests. We had COVID tests. They was getting treatment. They was getting to resources where they can get free care. So we try to do a lot of health initiatives. We have a lot of partners that do different programs.
Now I went to one over in Forest Park the
Mm-hmm.
beginning of the school year.
Mm-hmm.
I think you all were there
Yeah, it
also.
was Morehouse School of Medicine there.
Yes,
Yes, so
yes.
that was us. Yes, that was
Okay,
us.
well,
Yes,
we
that
in the
was
same
us.
circle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah,
y'all
I
were giving
did
out
see you
hot
around
dogs
there.
and
That's right.
hamburgers.
Yes. That's right. That's right.
I was there.
Yeah, I was running around, so excuse me. I was all over the place.
And in the back, they were given braiding and free haircuts,
Yes, yep. Free haircut,
backpacks,
great
and then in the
backpacks.
front, all the resources. That
Yes.
was a lot of people. And let me tell
And
you
free
what.
food. And free food.
Oh yeah, I got me some free food.
Yeah, yeah.
But let me tell you what I love about how you all organized it.
Mm-hmm.
They had you had people to register ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't run out of things.
Mm-mm.
You
No,
didn't
we
run
did
out
not.
because you knew exactly how many families you were going
That's
to be
right.
servicing. And so
Mm-hmm.
people was able, there was no long lines all the way down the street.
Right.
People were able to come and go at
Yes.
different times of the day.
Yes.
That, to me, that health fair was one of the smoothest, most organized health fairs that I had attended. It was really,
Oh,
really nice.
well,
I
I
loved
appreciate
that.
that. I appreciate that. I don't want to take all the credit because with Dr. Kendrick and Miss Tiffany Thompson,
Uh-huh.
the ladies they do help out a lot getting
You
that.
know, we do our
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
We do
yeah.
our
I mean, she
thing.
does her thing, and so like I said, and like one of the things that we do, we keep a database of our community. So when we have things, we reach out to them, let them know what we have going on, so that they can come by and be a part of some of the activities. 'Cause we want everybody to feel like family, So,
Yes.
but we have things, we see people we see all the time. We're like, hey, I'm glad you came, And like I said, health is one of the things that we really, really like to address, in Clayton County. So we do a lot of things to make sure people have resources and access. A lot of people didn't know the blood pressure was high, so that's why we have a great part like Morehouse School of Medicine that was out there. We actually had actual doctors on the scene
Yes.
to check
Yes.
people out, make sure people was doing well, get them resources to continue to care. So
And
that's
I
what we
spoke to
continue
one
to
of
do.
the doctors, and he was talking about the free clinic.
Yes, let's open it
Hmm.
up in we got one open up in Clay County, So yeah, we had a chance to interview CEO from our Southern Regional, Miss Ella, and she
Hmm.
definitely on board with that program, and we're on board with that too as well, because like I said, we have a lot of health initiatives and we actually have people actually come by during the week, during our busy season, just to
Hmm.
help with those same things: blood pressure checks, COVID, flu shots, all that kind of stuff. We just want to try to keep a healthy Clayton County.
Yeah, Miss Ella, I must say, Miss Ella was gracious enough to be my very first guest on
Awesome,
our
awesome.
community conversation.
Yeah, we
So
got a great
yeah.
podcast with her too. So be able to look. I
Oh
always
yeah,
know
she
how
has a passion for the
yes,
community. She
yes,
does.
it's awesome.
With her was it Boston accent?
Yeah, but blended with a little Florida accent. Yeah,
she gonna get a twang after a while.
yeah.
That's awesome. Um, and so you have two upcoming events that
Yes.
you want to
So
tell the
I'll
community
talk
about.
to the September 27th. That's our diaper event, sponsored by Peach State. We'll have diaper supplies, diaper things for the women to come in, or men, in need of
Hmm.
these items. There's a registration on the flyer. I think it's on our social media. You'll be able to see,
And
how
I'm
to
going
get.
to upload the
Yes.
flyer tonight.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yes, and also we're going to be doing a health fair on October 7th. And this also is going to feature one of our partners, a national nonprofit, Prison Fellowship. They're going to be providing dental care for families that have been affected by incarceration, and that's a
Okay.
free service. So
Wow.
we're actually going to have some smoothies out there. We're going to have some kind of real healthy things going on with that, some activity for the kids. So we really want people to come out and enjoy some of the vendors that we're going to have on board. We're actually going to try to get somebody to donate some time for some Zumbas. So we're going to try to be active as much as possible to try, like I said, keep a healthy Clayton County and just keep people aware of the different programs that we have available out here.
Wow, such a wealth of information. And that was like my whole point of these community conversations is to
Mhm.
bring values to the community. Because we don't know everything. Like this organization is just like mind-blowing to me. I feel like every week I come on here, I'm learning something.
Right.
And a lot of times you don't know if it's not your story. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
true.
it's good to know this information because I get phone calls, I get text messages, well, how can we find out about this and how can we find out about that?
Hmm.
Um, I got a call the other day, and I don't know if you can answer it, but if
Hmm.
you can't, maybe you can direct me.
Okay.
How would someone go about qualifying for Section 8?
Not that, not necessarily our area.
Mm-hmm.
we don't do a lot of work with the Section 8 program. So I probably would defer to maybe Clayton Housing Authority. Um,
Okay.
they may be the better to suited to answer
So you
those.
don't have any, like when they come for rental assistance, they're not part
Yeah,
of
we
that
do.
program.
Yeah, we can't do the Section 8. That's the only thing we
Okay.
can't do.
All right then. But the Clayton County Housing Authority.
Yeah, I would start there because I know they do a lot of work within that kind of confines. So that probably would be the great place to do that.
Well, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe they're
And they
watching.
actually
If
right down
not,
the street from us. So yeah, so you right on
oh, it's
Main
right down
Street.
the street from you. Okay.
You're on Main Street too. So yeah.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful,
Hmm.
wonderful.
Hmm.
Well, this is absolutely phenomenal. All these great resources. I'm a teacher, so let me piggyback.
Okay.
And so the Community Services Authority has been around for a very long time. They
Yes, we
are
have.
on 1000 Main Street. It's a nationwide organization,
Hmm.
and there are so many different resources that they bring to the community.
Hmm.
So energy assistance, helping with water bill,
Yes.
workforce development, that
Yes.
free
Say it
EKG
again.
lobotomy course. I mean, down to the scrubs and maybe the shoes.
Yeah, maybe the shoe. We're working on that. Next
10
class.
week, yes, 10-week course, and you just need your GED or high school diploma. Rental
Hmm.
assistance will begin in October. Check the website. Food pantry every Tuesday and Thursday from 9 to 3.
Hmm.
Atlanta Legal Aid Services available. You have a podcast called Partner Connection.
Hmm.
Lot of different episodes on there. Head Start, two Head Start programs in Clayton County.
Hmm.
And on September the 27th, there is a function for mothers or fathers that may need diapers and other resources for their babies.
Yes.
And also a health fair on October the 7th. How did I do?
Hey, you did great. You did great. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. That's us in a nutshell.
Absolutely wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you, Crystal. Crystal put the website in for Section 8. It says jonesborohousing.com. And she
Mhm.
also added you all's website, Clayton County CSA.org.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
thank you,
you.
thank you. I appreciate that. Any parting words you want to give our family and friends and residents of Clayton County?
I say just keep the hope alive and keep your prayers up. And as much help we can do, we will definitely be there for you. Our friendly staff is there to try to assist you the best way we can. We have a lot of walk-ins, so trust me, we deal with a lot of people every day, and we're there to try to help you or guide you. We have our resource guide book there at the office, and we also have a lot of our community partners events up on the board so people can know what's going on, and follow us on social media. We have a lot of events that we plan, and that's the first thing we shoot for. And I'm looking for some community partners to get this class full of
Yes,
students. Yes,
yes.
I want this class bowling over, for the students, because like I said, once again, it's free. And it's going to give you to a great career, great start. We actually got a 19-year-old that's finishing up right now, one out of Clayton County School. We were so proud of her. It was from another partnership through Hearts and Nerves. She was doing some work for us, and she had expressed interest. And now she's getting ready to graduate with her certification at 19 years old, starting off with a good paying career and going into nursing after she gets everything together.
I was just going to say classes like that, it would expose you to that healthcare
Yes,
field, and then you end
yes.
up wanting to go further. So that's absolutely wonderful.
Yes, yes. And we're also looking for another program. We may add the CNA. I heard that's been kind of going on. Our facilitator can do it all. So we have those eyes set on a lot of different things. And so we're also just looking to hear what the community needs. So we'll be out in the community the next few months, just listening, having little pop-ups with the men and the women, just seeing what the
Mhm.
community needs. So we become with our programs, we make sure that this is something that people want.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And what I love about the program also is that you're offering things. I like your mission when you say sustainability.
Yes.
So I feel like sometimes the assistance that we get is not sustainable,
Yes, correct.
but with workforce development or telling someone you really can't afford that place,
Right,
maybe you
right.
want to look somewhere else. You're
Yes,
helping to get our families back on their feet and for them to stay on their feet,
yes,
and
yes.
opening up the options, because that's what it's going to take. We can't just keep recycling. We got to get to the point where
Right.
we've helped these families. They're now able to help other families, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying, or
yes,
have that space for other families to come in there. And
yes.
this is exactly where it's at. This is
Yeah,
exactly what we
this is
need.
it.
Yeah,
This is what we thrive on. Helping people to help other people. And so we have a lot of people that do give back. We have a lot of volunteers that do give back that we've helped. So we do believe in that. Create an atmosphere where you feel safe to get the services and also be able to give back to as well.
absolutely. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you. I
Mr.
appreciate it.
Zimmerman.
I mean, we done seen each other, I don't know, 50 million times. And I'm like, I said, how many times am I going to see this woman? Well, it's good
I
to see you
look,
again.
I take in all this information because I love, love, love to meet people in the community, and
Yes,
they say,
yes,
"Well, Miss Funny, do you know da 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 da?" And I want to be able to say, "Yes, um, go to 1,000 Main Street; they will help you with X, Y, Z." Or
yes,
go to the
yes,
housing authority; they can help you with it. I love it, love it, love it. I totally believe in uplifting our community, and
yes.
wherever we can assist,
Mhm.
that's why you see me here, there, everywhere, because I want to get this information and I want to get it out to our public. So I
Yes.
appreciate you so
Oh,
much
I appreciate you.
for
Thank you.
taking up some of your evening to
Oh, not a
speak to
problem.
everyone.
All right. Thank y'all.
You have a great evening.
Oh, you too.
So listen, wow. This organization, the two events that's upcoming, I will put those flyers up so you can get the information. Um, I want these community conversations to bring value to the community. If this is not services that you need, someone that needs these services, and now you can tell them exactly where to go to get them. And I could just feel the passion in Isaiah's voice. And every time I've met him, he's always had a smile on his face and always willing to help. So I thank you all for joining another community conversation. And I am Atanya Jean Funny, your audacious advocate and candidate for Commissioner District 3. And I use my love of learning and passion for community engagement to empower families. And if you want to stay in touch with me, please join my Facebook group, Community Conversations, Aging Funny Community Conversations, and let's keep in touch. Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you all have a wonderful evening. See you next Wednesday.